Hi, Shell Point. I'm Jeff Corey with the Legacy Foundation. Here today with Adam Hines, the Vice President of Operations, to give a little update on Tribby Arts Center. So Adam, tell us what's been happening. I know a lot of things going on behind the scenes.
Yep, the development order is submitted, which means that development orders for the site work, as I've mentioned before. That allows us to, it takes into account the lighting, the landscaping, all the underground pipes and whatnot. So all that has been submitted for the permit. We did get the South Florida Water Management District permit, so that's the first one we need. And the construction documents have been submitted for permit. We are going to use a private provider reviewer, which means it doesn't go to the county. The county has had an 80% increase year over year of permit submissions. Wow. So they are backed up. And if we went that route, it would take a very long time to complete. But a private provider does the review. They make the same comments. They do the same thing the county does. We pay a little bit for it, but it'll help us on timing and whatnot. And then they'll just let the county know that the plans are good to issue a permit, and then we're off and running.
So we're still thinking sometime in December, possibly, if all goes well?
Yeah, all goes well. No major comments on the plans. Everything, we get all the permits we need. We start in December. We're hoping to start a little bit early. As soon as we get that development order, we can start bringing in dirt. The plan, they're telling me, is about 60 to 80 truckloads of dirt for 30 days straight. So
that's a lot of dirt.
That's a lot of dirt.
I noticed there's a little dirt already here.
Little dirt here. We pulled that from up at the springs, and there's still some more up there that we may bring over and use what we can. But that is nothing compared to what's going to be on the site.
Awesome. So we have a lot of new residents that have moved in the last year or so. Can you give us a little idea? Again, we're out in front of the chiller plant.
Yep.
Can you give us an idea of the site here? What will be happening?
Yep. So the club is back to our left here, and you pass the club and you come up by the chiller plant. So it's a 42,000 square foot, 2-story building. Inside there are studios, a painting studio, a photography studio, a quilting studio, a lot of studios that are currently down in the tunnel on the island. And then 404-seat auditorium.
Wow.
That is going to be a great addition to Shell Point. And then just a lot of bistro and a lot of spaces for people to gather and enjoy the arts.
Fantastic. I think it's going to be a one-of-a-kind, sort of a unique thing here at Shell Point that we have.
I've talked to a few people from other senior living communities, and they can't believe we're doing it, and they said it's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
So it'll be just one more thing to set Shell Point, make it different from the rest.
Awesome. Now, one of the other things, too, is there's going to be a little different change to the landscape here with a new entrance sort of to Eagles Preserve. Can you tell our folks about that?
Yeah, so the road that goes around normally goes around by the chiller plant and back to Eagles Preserve. We're going to take that road out, and we're going to push the site to the cart path, to the Gulf, to create more parking and to accommodate the size of the building. This will also help the Eagles Preserve residents that they don't have to pass in front of the chiller plant every day. Much better drive into their neighborhood. Yeah. So it'll go in front, it'll circle around, and then go on the north side, and they'll enter that way.
Great.
So
it's fantastic. Well, Adam, thanks for being here today.
Sure.
Shell Point, I'd like to thank you, all of those that have participated to make Tribby Arts Center a reality. Sand and shovels will be coming out of the ground here soon. And again, thanks for all you've done to make this a great home.